All right, and his work yesterday to his subscribers, my next guest mused about the fact that maybe everyone, just about everyone, is getting it all wrong when it comes to President Trump and his goal with these tariffs. Now, conventional wisdom, he says, is underestimating these goals. So let's bring in MonetaryMacro.com CIO Joseph Wang. And Joe, let's start with the tariffs as revenue and maybe weaning off internal taxes and leaning more on external revenue streams. You showed a great chart of revenues. If we just keep tariffs at Canada and Mexico 25%, that would be $1 billion over 10 years. Yesterday, I used a chart from the Tax Foundation, a scenario where Trump's tariffs would bring in $4 trillion over 10 years. I mean, it sounds like a lot of money. Would that be enough?
Well, hey, Charles, thanks for having me. So, yes, I think the market really misunderstands what this tariff thing is all about. Yes, sometimes they're for negotiation, but it's also very clear that they're about reshaping the global order and raising revenue. The president has gone out of the way and created an external revenue service to do that. Now, $4 trillion, it sounds like a lot. But seriously, we're in big trouble in terms of our fiscal situation, right? $2 trillion deficits going on and on forever. Now, this is not going to be the end-all be-all, but it's going to help, and every little bit helps. And besides, if you really look at it, a lot of things could happen going into the future. Right now, we're importing $3 trillion worth of stuff. Our volume-weighted tariff rate is only 2.2%. Maybe we can continually raise that, and so maybe we can really make a difference on the fiscal deficit. But I think it's a step in the right direction.
You know, another area I think people are underestimating President Trump is with these overtures, global overtures. Greenland, for instance. Of course, the administration has already had some success in Panama, but I think they want even more. And you talk about that, right? Trump maybe having a bigger global footprint, and maybe even Canada as the 51st state.
Yeah, so, President Trump talks a lot about President McKinley as being his favorite president. Now, President McKinley is known for tariffs, that's true, but he's also known for other things as well. President McKinley gained Puerto Rico, annexed Hawaii. He enlarged the union. Now, President Trump has been making overtures for Canada for some time. He's been saying it so much that I think he's actually quite serious. Just yesterday, I was listening to a press conference with him, and he talked about Canada being that this is something that could happen if it was done right. There'd be some pain and so forth. It didn't seem like he was joking. I think he wants his name in history books forever. Now, I understand some Canadians don't like this, but from President Trump's perspective, this is game changing. And the Canadians are great people. They got a lot of great resources. And culturally, I think we're quite similar, right? We are basically family and have been for many years. So I don't think it's unreasonable. And Greenland, of course, I think that's a work in progress, but it is a small country. From what I hear, it's a deal that could happen, right? I mean, we could just give each of 60,000 people there, each of them $1 million. It'd be the best real estate deal in the world.
I really believe that the native folks there do want this deal. I really do. And Denmark has been making some overtures. And listen, I love our friends to the north, but they work only 32 hours a week, and their GDP per capita is a little bit less than Mississippi. So I don't know. They should be asking them to jump into the fold, but we'll see. Joe, thanks a lot, my friend. All right, baby.
Thank you, Charles.